Hello to you all. I truly hope you feel well today, but if you do not, please know that you are never alone. I understand most people reject the law of attraction. I know what you are likely thinking. You think this concept is useless. You believe it is only a fantasy. If it were real, you would already have your ideal life. I understand completely. There was a time when I also did not believe in it, but something eventually shifted. It did not happen overnight. It was not caused by magic. It happened because of something very real. I learned it through pain, struggle, and direct experience. Today, I am not a guru here to teach you. I am here to speak with you as a fellow human. I am someone who has felt broken, I have failed, I have cried by myself in the dark, and I still found a path to rise again. There was a period when my life was stuck. Everything felt completely wrong. I had no money. I had zero motivation. Worst of all, I had no belief in myself. But then I made a discovery. It was something most people ignore. It is something inside each one of us. Yet very few understand how to use it. I am talking about the mind. Your mind is more than just a tool. It is the very steering wheel for your existence. If you fail to learn its use, life will drive you into walls. I began to see certain patterns. When my thoughts were negative, more negativity appeared. When I spoke like a loser, I continued losing. But things changed when I forced myself to believe. I had to believe something better was arriving. When I visualized it, spoke it, and acted on it, my world shifted. You can call it energy, science, or faith. The name you give it does not matter to me. But this is the truth. What you think is what you attract. What you believe is what you become. This is not philosophy. It is reality. So if you feel stuck in your life, if nothing appears to be working for you, then this video is more than just important. This video is your turning point. Today, I will break down the truth of the law of attraction. I will explain what it truly is. I will show why most people fail. And I will give you step-by-step instructions to change everything. This is not merely a video. This video is a mirror. If you watch until the very end, you may meet someone new. You may meet the most powerful version of yourself. And if English is your study, this is a great practice video. It will help your listening skills. Let us begin. Part 1. What is the law of attraction? The law of attraction can be simply stated. Whatever you constantly think about is drawn into your life. Let me explain this in the simplest terms. Your mind is always active. It is constantly working. Even during sleep, your mind is still busy. Even in silence, your mind produces thoughts. And your most frequent thoughts shape your reality. For instance, you might say, "Nothing good ever happens to me." Well, guess what then? Your brain will seek proof to confirm that belief. You will overlook opportunities. You will ignore your blessings. You stay stuck because your mind believes you are unlucky. But now, imagine something different. What if you changed that single thought? What if you said, "Good things are coming my way. I am getting better each day." Even if life is difficult and you are tired, just repeating those words daily shifts your inner world. And when your internal world changes, your outer world must adapt. We are all in our current positions today. This is because our thoughts brought us to this place. If you dislike your current position, you must change your thinking. Imagine your mind is a magnet. You do not attract what you simply want. You attract what you currently are. And what you are is a reflection of your thoughts. So the law of attraction is not just about wanting. It is about becoming the person who attracts those things. Remember this, if you see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. Close your eyes for just a moment. Can you picture the life that you want? Can you see yourself as successful, healthy, and loved? Can you see yourself as peaceful and confident? If you can see it, then it is possible. But you must act as if it is already real. That is the secret that most people do not get. You must feel it is happening before it actually does. You must believe before the world provides proof. Faith always comes first. The proof follows later. I know what you might be thinking now. Isn't this just imagination? Yes, it is. But I ask you this. Isn't every building first imagined by an architect? Isn't every movie first imagined by a writer? Is not every dream born first in the mind? Only then does it become real. Your imagination is not fake. It is the very blueprint for your future. A human can do literally anything, but only when he finally believes, not in magic, not in luck, but in himself. Now it is your turn. Take 1 minute right now. Close your eyes. Visualize the person you desire to become. Feel it. Breathe it. Believe it. That is your first step. Part 2. Why the law of attraction works. Let's be very real. Most people hear law of attraction and see positive thinking. Some see it as wishful dreaming. But here's the simple truth. The law of attraction is not magic. It is mental programming. To understand its power, you must grasp one thing. Your brain is a machine that follows orders. Let me explain this further. You have about 60,000 to 70,000 thoughts each day. Most of those thoughts are the same as yesterday. And here is a shocking fact. Your subconscious mind controls 95% of your life. This means how you wake up, react to stress, and speak is automatic. How you walk, eat, think, love, and earn is based on your programming. And who was the programmer? You were. Through years of repeating the same thoughts, the same fears, and the same beliefs. So when you say, I am not good enough, you are not just talking. When you say, I always fail, you are training your brain. You are telling it to continue that reality. Let us discuss the science. A tiny part of your brain is the reticular activating system, or RAS. Its job is to filter what you notice versus what you ignore. Here is a real example. Have you ever wanted to buy a specific car? Then suddenly you see that exact car everywhere? That is not magic. That is your RAS declaring, you focused on this, so now I'll show it. Now imagine this scenario. What if you focus daily on what you don't want? I'm broke. I am so tired. I hate my life. Your RAS will then filter out the good things. It will show you only more proof that life is bad. But when you focus on what you do want, I'm learning, I am getting better, success is near. Your brain starts to find evidence of that too. Every thought you hold has energy. Science has proven thoughts are electrical impulses. They are tiny signals in your brain. When you think, you create a vibration. That vibration affects your speech, feelings, and movements. It also affects how other people respond to you. So when your energy is desperate or negative, you attract chaos. But when your energy is confident, clear, and grateful, you attract peace and new opportunities. This is not fantasy. It combines neuroscience and quantum energy. It is habit reprogramming. This is one of the most powerful truths you can hear. When you visualize something very clearly, your brain reacts as if it is already happening. Athletes use this technique constantly. Before a race, they see themselves winning. They feel the motion, the victory, and the finish line. And when the actual moment arrives, their brain is not surprised. It has already done it 1,000 times in their mind. Now imagine applying that to your dreams. If confident speaking is your goal, see yourself doing it. Practice it again and again in your mind. If you want to be successful, do not just wish for it. Start to walk, talk, and think like someone who already is. Let's discuss the famous actor Jim Carrey. Years before his success, he did something unusual. He wrote a fake check to himself for $10 million. It was for, quote, acting services rendered. He dated it for 5 years in the future. Every single day he would visualize receiving that money. He acted as if it had already happened. Years later, he landed a role in Dumb and Dumber. His paycheck was exactly $10 million. This is not fiction. This is focus and belief. It is repetition and action. It is combined with deep internal alignment. Most people fail because they miss this point. They believe the law of attraction is just silent imagination. But let me tell you something honest. The law of attraction is not passive. It is active. It demands focus, discipline, and emotional alignment. You cannot just visualize a better future. You must speak like it is yours. You must act like it is yours. You must fight for it. You must think like it is yours, even when reality looks different. Your subconscious mind does not respond to single words. It responds to repetition. If you say, "I am confident," one time, nothing happens. But if you repeat it every single day, "I am confident, I am powerful, I am focused," over time, your brain accepts it as true. And when your brain believes it, your behavior will change. That is the formula. Repeated thoughts create beliefs. Beliefs create behavior. And behavior creates your reality. Here's the scary part few people realize. This law is already shaping your life. It works whether you believe in it or not. Every thought and feeling you have is a signal. It is a signal you are sending out. So if your thoughts are careless, if you constantly say, "I will never change," then that becomes your truth. But the moment you seize control, the moment you start thinking on purpose, that is the moment you begin to design your future. Part 3. Why most people fail at using the law of attraction. Let's begin with a hard truth. The law of attraction always works 100% of the time. But most people do not know how to work with it. They think saying, "I want success," will bring success, or they think writing affirmations on paper is enough. But then they return to their old thoughts. They go back to the same habits and fears. And when nothing changes, they say, "See, I knew it was fake." But here is the brutal truth. The law of attraction doesn't fail. You do. Mistake 1. Wanting but doubting. This is the single biggest error. You say, "I want a better life." But your heart also says, "But it will never happen for me. I am not lucky. Others can succeed, but not me." So what are you truly attracting? You are not attracting your wish. You are attracting your doubt. The universe gives you what you believe, not what you say. If your words say yes, but your energy screams no, energy wins. Imagine two gardeners planting seeds. The first says, "I believe these flowers will grow. I will water them." The second says, "I hope they grow, but they probably won't." What if the soil is bad? The seeds are the same, but only one garden will grow. Why is that? Because faith combined with action creates results. Doubt kills dreams before they even start. This is what most people do with their goals. Mistake 2, wishing without changing. You cannot live the exact same way and expect different results. But that is precisely what people do. They pray for success, then watch television for 5 hours. They say they want love, but they hold on to pain and fear. You cannot declare, "I want something new," while living as the oldie version of yourself. The law of attraction is not a shortcut. It is not about skipping the hard work. It is about transforming your inner world. Then your outer world will naturally shift. Mistake 3, obsessing over the how. This is where even smart people fail. They say, "Okay, I believe I can succeed." But how? Where will the money come from? What if nobody helps me? Here is the truth. It is not your job to figure out every single detail. Your job is to believe, prepare, and move forward. Most people stay still because they lack a clear path. But the law of attraction works like a GPS. You do not see the entire road at once. You only see the very next turn. But you keep driving because you trust the destination. For example, there is a man named David Goggins. He is a former U.S. Navy SEAL. He used to be overweight and depressed. He worked as a pest control guy. One day he said, "This is not who I am supposed to be." He had no idea how to change his life, but he believed there was something more for him. He ran, he trained, he pushed beyond his pain. He did this even when nobody believed in him. Today, he is one of the toughest athletes in the WORLD. He did not know how, but he moved, and the path appeared. Mistake 4, giving up too early. This one silently breaks dreams. People will try for 1 week and nothing happens. So they say, "See, it doesn't work." They quit too soon because they want instant results. They are not committed to their own growth. But here is what they do not understand. The law of attraction has a delay. The universe is testing your faith before giving you a reward. You do not plant a seed and dig it up daily to check on it. You must trust the process. When you ask for something and then keep working, you pass the test. But when you ask and then doubt, fear, and quit, you delay everything. Mistake 5, using words that block your blessings. Words are incredibly powerful, but most people use them carelessly. They say things like, "I am so unlucky. I will never be confident." Why does this always happen to me? This is just who I am. You might think you are joking, but your brain is not. Your subconscious is listening every single time. If you keep telling yourself negative stories, you are not just speaking them. You are programming your own future. Here is a better way to speak. Start small. Say things like this: "I am learning every day. I am becoming more focused. I trust the right path is opening for me." You do not have to lie, but you must lead your mind gently forward, because it believes whatever you tell it most often. Mistake 6, not feeling what you say. You can say 1,000 affirmations, but if you say them with zero emotion, they are empty. It is not just about the words, it is about the feeling. Say, "I am powerful," and feel it in your heart. Say, "Success is coming to me," and smile like it is already here. Emotion is energy. And energy is the true language of attraction. Mistake 7, living in the past. This one is invisible but deadly. Many people say they want change, but their mind is still stuck in past pain or failure. If you keep thinking like the old version of you, you cannot create a new future. You must decide to let go. The law of attraction only works in the present moment. It works in the now. It works with the energy you hold today. The law of attraction does not care what you want. It responds to who you are being every second. So if you wish to attract more, you must become more. Right now, ask yourself, which mistake you are making. Be honest. There is no shame. Awareness is the first step toward change. Then choose one thing to stop doing today. Replace it with a better habit. Just one thing can change your entire direction. Part 4. How to attract anything you want, step by step. Let's begin with this truth. The law of attraction is about becoming, not dreaming. You do not get what you want. You get what you are ready for. So, to change your life, you must change how you think. You must change how you feel and how you act daily. For that, here is a step-by-step process. Follow this as if your life depends on it. I promise your life will start to change. Step 1. Decide clearly what you want. Most people have no clarity. They say things like, I want success. I want to be happy. I want money. But those are not goals. They are wishes. They have no form, no direction, and no destination. If your desire is not clear, your energy is scattered. And scattered energy produces zero results. So the first rule of attraction is this. Be precise. Be specific. Be honest. What do you really want? Not just, I want money. Say, I want to earn $5,000 a month with meaningful work. Not just, I want love. Say, I want a healthy, respectful, and peaceful relationship. Not, I want peace. Say, I want to feel calm, confident, and present each morning. Make your desire a clear picture, not a blurry sentence. If you don't know what you are asking for, how can the universe know what to deliver? Step 2. Visualize it every morning and night. Your brain speaks in pictures and feelings, not words. So every morning when you wake up, and every night before you sleep, spend 5 minutes visualizing your desire. Do not watch it like a movie. Live it like it is your current life. Close your eyes and see it happening now. Feel your hands holding it. Feel your heart smiling with joy. Feel your breath become calm and strong. The more real it feels inside, the more real it becomes outside. This is not mere imagination. This is mental rehearsal. This is how champions are made. This is how dreams are built. Your mind must see it before your hands can touch it. Step 3. Feel the emotions before it happens. This is where most people get it wrong. They say, I'll feel happy when I succeed. I'll feel confident when I lose weight. I'll feel powerful when I get the job. But that is the opposite of how energy works. You must feel it now to attract it into your life. Ask yourself, if I already had it, how would I feel? Peaceful? Then start feeling peace now. Grateful? Start feeling gratitude now. Proud? Walk like you are already proud of who you are becoming. Your emotion is your signal, and your signal is your magnet. Step 4. Act like it is already yours. This is about preparing, not pretending. Do not just wait for your dream to arrive. Start living like the person who has already earned it. If you want to be confident, speak with power today. If you want to be successful, wake up early. Stay focused. Read and learn. If you want to be wealthy, manage your current money well. When you align your behavior with your beliefs, you send a strong message to the universe. I am not hoping, I am not begging, I am already becoming. And the universe will respond. Step 5. Use affirmations to program your mind. Affirmations are not magic words. They are commands for your brain. But they only work if they are present tense and emotional. They must be repeated consistently. Do not say, I will be confident someday. Say, I am confident now. I am growing stronger every day. Do not say, I hope I become successful. Say, success is flowing to me. I am ready for abundance. Say them aloud. Say them with belief. Say them daily until they become your inner voice. If you don't control your self-talk, your past will. Your fears and society will control it. Step 6. Take one small action every day. This is the part most people skip. They think the law of attraction is about sitting and waiting. It is not. The law of attraction responds to motion, not emotion alone. Every dream needs a bridge, and that bridge is action. If you want to learn English, study for 20 minutes a day. If you want to be fit, walk, train, or move your body. If you want to grow your business, make a call or build something. Action proves that you are serious. Without action, you are just hoping. But when you act, even in small ways, the world moves with you. Step 7. Trust the timing, but do not quit. The biggest trap is this. People do everything right for a few days, but when results do not appear, they give up. That is like planting a seed and then walking away. You cannot abandon it because nothing grew in 1 week. You are not just attracting results, you are building a new identity. You are changing who you are. That process takes time, but the reward is forever. The dream you desire has its own time, and it is coming. If you keep showing up, do not rush, do not panic. Just trust. Trust that what is meant for you is already on its way, and your job is to remain ready. Step 8. Stay grateful before the results come. Gratitude is more than saying thank you. It is the strongest emotional signal of abundance. When you feel grateful, you send a signal. It says, I already have enough, I am ready for more. That signal attracts more of what you desire. So write this down daily. I am grateful for my growth. I am grateful for my lessons. I am grateful for what is coming. Gratitude tells the universe you are aligning, not chasing. If you want to attract something you've never had, you must become someone you have never been. And this process will get you there, step by step, day by day, moment by moment. It is not magic. It is mental discipline, emotional control, and consistent action. If you follow this with your full heart, the day will arrive when you look back and say, I do not know how it happened, but I am no longer the person who once doubted myself. Part 5. The hidden blocks that destroy your manifestation power. You can have the vision and take action. You can say affirmations, but still, nothing changes. Why does this happen? Because something deeper is holding you back. Something invisible is working against you. These are what we call mental and emotional blocks. They are the quiet killers of your dreams. They block your energy and cancel your intentions. They destroy your signal, even with the right words. Let's uncover them. Let's remove them forever. Block 1. Unhealed pain from the past. You say that you want love or peace, but deep inside, you are still carrying wounds. You still remember the betrayal or the failure, the moment life broke your heart and no one helped. As long as that pain is inside you, your energy will always be defensive, fearful, and closed. And here is the truth. You cannot attract abundance with a heart full of pain. You cannot attract love with a mind full of fear. You must heal. You must release the past and forgive. Not for them, but for yourself. The law of attraction responds to your emotional frequency. If your frequency is filled with old pain, then you will keep blocking what you want, no matter how you dream. How do you heal? Start by facing the pain. Write down the moment that broke you. Cry if you must. Feel it completely. Then tell yourself, I am no longer that person. I honor my past, but I am not defined by it. I release this pain. I allow myself to begin again. Then let it go. Do it 100 times if you have to. Let it go until your heart feels light. That is how your energy clears. Block 2. Deep fear of responsibility. You say you want success, but do you really? Success means pressure and discipline. Success means having responsibility. And deep inside, many people fear this. They are not afraid of failing. They are afraid of what happens if they win. What if people expect more from me? What if I lose it all? What if I cannot handle it? Quote, this fear creates powerful resistance. You move forward, but a part of you is pulling back. That tension blocks all attraction. How do you release it? Face the fear. Ask yourself this, what am I afraid of if I actually succeed? Write it down without judgment. Understand it. Then reframe it. I will grow into someone who can handle success. I do not need to be perfect today. I just need to keep becoming. Confidence is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to keep going despite fear. Block 3. Lack of self-worth. This is the most dangerous block. It hides behind your smile. You say, I want more, but you feel, I do not deserve it. And that energy is extremely strong. If you feel unworthy of love, money, or peace, you will unconsciously push it away. You will sabotage good opportunities. You will choose toxic relationships. You will stay small, quiet, and safe, because your subconscious believes you are not enough. But here is the truth. You do not get what you want. You get what you believe you are worth. So you must raise your self-worth to match your desires. How do you rebuild self-worth? Start with this simple truth. I was born worthy. I do not need to prove it or earn it. I just need to remember it. Look in the mirror daily and say this. I deserve to win. I deserve love. I deserve peace. I deserve the life I dream of. Say it like a warrior. Say it until your body believes it. The law of attraction cannot give you more than you think you deserve. Block 4. Unclear identity. You want change, but you keep saying, I don't know who I am. If your identity is weak, your vibration is weak. If your vibration is weak, your attraction power is weak. You cannot attract a clear life with a confused identity. So stop defining yourself by your pain. Stop introducing yourself as someone broken, lost, or unlucky. Choose a new identity. Choose one that matches your highest vision. Not who you were, but who you are ready to become. How do you strengthen your identity? Ask yourself this question. Who is the future version of me I want to become? Is she confident? Is he bold? Is she peaceful? Now, start living like that version today. Even in small ways, walk like that person. talk like that person, think like that person. Slowly, your energy will match your identity, and your life will match your energy. Block 5. Impatience and desperation. When you chase your dream with desperation, you push it away. When you become impatient, you send a signal of lack. The universe reads this as, I do not trust the process. I need this now, or I will collapse. That energy is fear, not faith. And the law of attraction does not respond to begging, it responds to belief. You must shift from, I hope it happens, to, it is already mine. I am just walking toward it. How do you make that shift? Let go of the timeline. Trust the process. Keep preparing like it is coming, even if you cannot see it. Say this every day. I do not chase, I attract. What belongs to me will find me at the right time. Then focus on becoming better, not getting things faster. It is not just what you want that matters. It is what you are holding on to that is stopping you. You can repeat affirmations all day. But if your energy is full of pain, fear, or confusion, nothing will ever move. You must first clean the space inside you. Clear the noise and heal the wound. Let go of the past. Speak your truth and rise. Because when your energy is clear, your desires come fast. Not because of magic, but because you finally stopped blocking what was always for you. Part 6. The truth about your power. You were never ordinary. There is something I need you to understand right now. Something that no one likely ever told you. Or maybe you forgot it along the way. And here it is. You were never born to live a small life. You were not meant to just survive, struggle, and stay silent. You were born with power, with energy, purpose, and a mind that can imagine. You have a body that can create and a soul that can feel. But somewhere in your life, someone made you forget. They told you that you are not smart enough. They said you are not lucky like others. They told you to stay in your lane. They said dreams are not for people like you. And the saddest part is that you believed them. You began to live based on their limits. You started to doubt your own light. You started shrinking to fit into boxes you never belonged in. But deep inside, a voice still whispers, there is more. More life, more strength, more joy. And that is why you are watching this video. It is not by accident. It is because your soul is waking up again. This is not just about the law of attraction. This is about remembering who you truly are. The law of attraction is not about things. It is about identity. Most people think it is about cars, money, or jobs. But that is not its real purpose. It is about you becoming the strongest version of yourself. The version of you that already exists inside. But it has been buried under years of fear and pain. Once that version is awakened, you do not just attract a life, you create it, you command it, you become it. The law works when you become unshakable inside. You do not beg or hope. You do not try to control the outside world. You take full control of your inner world. And then the outer world begins to follow. You speak like it is already done. You walk like you are chosen. You move like the door is already open. You smile like the future is already here. Because now you know, if I can hold it in my mind, feel it in my heart, and act with faith, then nothing in the world can stop it from becoming real. That is not motivation. That is LOW. Let's be honest with each other. The people who transformed their lives were not chosen. They were not special or born with perfect lives. They were people who decided. They said, enough. I am not living like this anymore. I do not care how long it takes. I do not care who doubts me. I do not care how hard the road is. I will rise. And they did. Because the moment you fully decide with your heart, thoughts, and actions, the universe has no choice but to move. It does not respond to wishes. It responds to clarity, belief, and discipline. You are not too late. You are not too weak. Maybe you are in your room right now feeling tired. Maybe you are in pain, confused, or afraid. Maybe you have tried and failed again and again. But I want you to hear this truth. You can start from this exact moment and change everything. Your power is not lost. It is just sleeping. And now it is time to wake it up. So what should you do now? Here is the roadmap. It is not complicated, but it is powerful. 1. Decide exactly what you want. Write it down clearly. 2. Visualize it morning and night until it feels real. 3. Feel the emotions as if it is already yours. 4. Act every single day to become the person who deserves it. 5. Speak life. Use words that build you, not break you. 6. Let go of fear, pain, doubt, and your old story. 7. Trust the process, even when nothing seems to be changing. 8. Stay ready, because when your time comes, you must act. And most importantly, number 9. Never forget who you are again. You are the source. You are the vessel. You are the miracle. You do not need luck. You need alignment. Do not just learn the law of attraction. Live it. Breathe it. Become it. Do not ask for a better life. Become the kind of person who creates it. Do not wait for signs. You are the sign. Now I am speaking directly to you. The person watching this right now, you were meant to see this. You were meant to wake up. You were meant to rise. And I do not care what anyone has said about you. I do not care how long you have been stuck. Because starting today, everything can change. Not by magic, but by your decision. You already have the power. The question is, will you finally use it? Because you can, and I believe in you. Even if no one else does, I believe in you. Thank you for watching this video. But more than that, thank you for being strong enough. Thank you for reaching this point. That means you are ready. And I want you to never forget this. You are powerful. You are not broken. And everything you want is waiting for you to believe again. Let this be the day you remember who you are. May your thoughts become clear. May your heart become light. May your soul become free. And may every single thing that was meant for you finally find its way to you. You are not alone.